Surf, sun, and sand, great food, a Ferris wheel, rides, games, a music stage, classic cars, and fun. That's what's in store for you at the Misquamicut Spring Festival, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, May 13th, 14th, and 15th at Misquamicut State Beach. On the shores of Westerly, Rhode Island, the Misquamicut Spring Festival is a great way to start the 2022 beach season. For more information, log on to MisquamicutFestival.org. Misquamicut Spring Fest.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Misquamicut Beach Show. I'm your host, Ben Barber, and I am very excited. Justin Timberlake tried to warn us, and we didn't listen, and May is here. May is here, and that means one thing in Rhode Island. That means it's time for Springfest, and if it's time for Springfest, it means that we need to catch up with Caswell Cooke, the executive director of the Misquamicut Business Association. Caswell, how are you, my friend?
Benjamin. Here I am at the Misquamicut Business Association office on a Monday night at 8 o'clock.
It must be May.
It just sort of felt it today when, certainly not weather-wise, when I started. It actually felt it on Friday because I was singing in the Chorus Wesley's concert all weekend. We had a great weekend. It was good for my mental health, too, to be involved in an event that I didn't have to run. But my daughter was like, isn't Springfest soon? And I'm like, oh my God, this was on Friday. Like, we opened 2 weeks from today. And I guess, we've done it for so long, even though we've missed the last two Springfests.
Yeah.
We've done it so long that I guess I feel like I know what I'm doing. And I have gotten a lot of stuff in place. But I did find today that I was just texting and emailing like mad, stages, generators, light towers, with Amanda and Liz, our vendor coordinators, and campers being brought for people to change in, and porta potties. Yeah, that's my life for the next 2 weeks. So what better to do than to start off? We're going to be doing, Ben is going to be hosting a series of shows to preview Springfest over the next, 10 days or whatever it is, with not only the entertainers, as we've done so much of in the past, but this year we're going to talk to vendors, and he's going to talk to vendor coordinators, Amanda and Liz. I know Amanda does not want to be on camera, but goes with the job.
Absolutely.
So yeah, so here we are. We're just days away from Springfest.
We are, yeah. We have several shows coming up. I'm looking at my calendar right now. We have a show tomorrow night with a vendor, a guest that's going to be there. That's an illustrator. We have one on Wednesday night, or Thursday night. We have Kyle Vincent coming up on this show. Tell us a little bit about the music that's going to be there. I don't have all the graphics and stuff ready tonight to put up on screen, but you're going to see me every night on the Misquamicut Beach Facebook page promoting this thing for the next 2 weeks. So tell us a little bit about the lineup that's going to be there.
It's all on that poster I sent you.
Which I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get.
I will tell you about this guy Kyle Vincent, because it's kind of, so Kyle, when he's going to perform on Saturday at 2 o'clock. I do have that in my head at Springfest on the main stage. We have a really nice stage, a beer and wine garden right next to it, and you can grab your food and eat in front of the stage, so you can catch the entertainment, while you're there. Kyle Vincent. Okay, so 15 years ago, maybe, I had spent a lot of time with this guy, Ian Mitchell, who has since died, but he was one of the members of the Bay City Rollers, SATURDAY night.
Oh yeah, of course.
So he ended up playing at one of our festivals. He ended up playing tunes on the dunes a couple times. So one night, and it's all because of this guy, Keith Putney, who brings us so many artists, but we find ourselves at Foxwoods having dinner. Oh yeah, there's the entertainment lineup, like right in the middle of that. So these posters are everywhere, folks, all around town, but also all online. And there's your lineup of stuff. Aquanet Friday night, Ed Peabody, The Big Blue Thing Saturday night, Whole Lot of Heart Sunday, plus all these other acts. So yeah, so Kyle Vincent. So we're at Foxwoods having dinner with Ian Mitchell and his wife Wendy Ann, and this guy Kyle Vincent. We told the singer-songwriter Kyle Vincent's going to be joining us for dinner. So he joins us for dinner, and him and Ian start talking. And then next thing you know, because Ian was really the guitar player in Bay City Roll, he was not the lead singer. And I think he was looking for a vocalist to do his version of the Bay City Rollers. So for a brief time, I don't know how long it was, Kyle was Ian Mitchell's singer and doing those Bay City Roller songs. So that was kind of how I met Kyle. Didn't really think too much further than that. Then I don't know what happened, how that went. But then I looked him up, and you're going to find all this out. But back in the 80s, I think, and I could be wrong on this, but he had like a top 40 hit. And he was really coming out on the scene. I think he worked with one of the guys from Guns N' Roses before they were famous. And for some reason, his band was really big in Japan. You've heard that before. Oh, they're big in Germany. Well, Kyle Vincent is actually really big in Japan, and people know him there. And like the Philippines and places like that. I don't know what it is. I don't know why, but I've heard that from artists. And sometimes there's famous artists that have found chart success way past their, American chart success in countries like that. And maybe it's just because they just need American music and they don't get it as often as, obviously we do, or England. So he's got that as his background. But the third thing that was really cool was that he did a tour with Barry Manilow and opened for him. And Barry has like amazing things to say about Kyle Vincent. And that's a pretty darn good reference for me. So there was that. And then I hadn't seen the guy in a decade, and I caught up with him about a month ago because we went to go see finally after 2 years, because you and I did the interview with Gilbert O'Sullivan, Alone Again Naturally. And Gilbert played at City Winery. Well, who was at that show? Kyle Vincent. And he's written a song in tribute to Gilbert O'Sullivan. So like it sort of came full circle for me, and and he came over to me actually during the dinner. I saw him, and I'm like, I don't know that he's going to remember me, but he's got he looks like a rock and roller. He kind of looks like Ron Wood or something, except a better looking version. And he's got the hair, and he's got that look. So we ended up talking, and then I said, well, are you playing any shows? He's like, well, I hadn't played any shows during the pandemic besides like online. And I think he's going to be going to do some overseas stuff. I said, well, why don't you come down? He's only...
This is the part of the show where Caswell freezes because the Misquamicut Business Association office apparently doesn't have that great of Wi-Fi. So, come down to Springfest so that they can get some better Wi-Fi, Caswell.
Can you see me now?
Yeah.
So funny thing on the Wi-Fi, right? So today I had to sit here between 9 and 11 waiting for the Verizon dude to come to upgrade us to fiber. And at 10:57, the lady calls and says, "Oh, he called in sick, and can we do this tomorrow?" So tomorrow I'll have better internet.
There you go. Well,
so that's the Kyle Vincent story. But there's people out there watching. What pages are we on? Obviously, Misquamicut. Hey, there's Rebecca Green. Without whom?
Hello, Rebecca.
Let me just say, Rebecca Green is my right hand. Well, not man, but person. But without her, she keeps track of all the finances of the Misquamicut Business Association. She does the schedule for all the people working at the gate. And I think we have a few more openings if anybody wants to work the gate, ticket booths. She keeps track of all the money. She gets all the change. She gets the little hand stamper things for people. She's our bookkeeper, and she's always bailing Caswell out of last-minute crises.
Absolutely.
And she's our membership director. And she's a former Westerly School Committee member. And she owns Cold Stone Creamery in Westerly.
Which is
probably
undoubtedly
the best part, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. She is the brains of the organization. Charles is the looks. From the and you're the class clown.
I'm the front man.
Yeah. And no one can understand why. I'm kidding.
People do see me. They see these shows, by the way, that we do.
Of course they do.
And in the summer, they're like, "You're that Misquamicut guy," which I mean, that's how I know they're from out of town. Because if they're from Westerly, they know I'm on the council and they bitch about something. But if they're from out of town, they know me. You're that guy that does those interviews and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I'm that guy. Or the one that they really remember is when I screamed and yelled during COVID.
Yep. Yeah, that's what you want to be known for.
So if there's people out there that are that have any questions about Springfest, you should type them in the comments, and Ben will put them up on the screen. We also would love to know where you're watching us from tonight. So type in your town and state that you're from. We'd love to know. We have a lot of folks from Connecticut, Massachusetts, New York, New Jersey. But type in where you're from, and we'll give you a shout out, and Ben will put it on the screen. And then also, are you coming to Springfest, or have you ever been to Springfest before? So you type, don't just watch. Tell us who you are. Let us know you're watching. We really like to say hi to you and see Joe Citrone. We'll see now. He's formerly from Westerly, but he's in West Palm Beach, bastard.
Is he? He's from Westerly? Never
You
heard
know
of him.
Joe.
Never heard of him. We saw the commercial on Nickelodeon last night. What?
Yeah, so the commercial's paid for by Rockwell Amusements, by the way. Who? That's one thing we keep that one up there. Don't let me. So I don't want to have to. No, go back to Maggie. Yes, but keep it there. But let me go back and let me say, we don't give Rockwell enough props. I mean, the main brunt of this festival is the rides. I mean, that's the huge draw. And Rockwell Amusements is one of the biggest in the business. They're the ones that do Charlestown Seafood, as you know, and Washington County Fair, as Ben knows, because he's been the guy for them for a couple of years now. They have everything. They have enough setups to do 3 festivals in one weekend.
They do. They do.
They do.
Yeah.
And they do.
They do.
And it's like amazing. Like they come in, right? They come in on a Sunday night. They start bringing trucks in. So it'll be this coming Sunday night. The trucks will start to come in during the night. And then Monday, the rest of the trucks come and they kind of park them. And then Tuesday, they kind of put everything in place. And then Wednesday, Thursday, they build. And Sunday, now the building takes way longer because then they have to have inspections and everything else. The breakdown is unbelievable. They're literally out of there. And then that Sunday night, when they're out of our fest, they're driving to the next location. So it's wonderful to see how it works. But Rockwell is, half the festival is Rockwell Amusements. And then the other half is what we do. All the vendors, which Amanda and Liz will tell you about this week. And you're going to have some vendors on. And the entertainment, which we're talking about, the main stage, the beer and wine, all that. So it's $12 to get into the festival, by the way. Kids under 7 are free. Parking is free. That's a huge thing. There's no charge that weekend for parking at the State Beach parking lot. If you buy online at MisquamiCutFestival.org, if you buy online, the tickets are $10. So I'm not going to raise that up to 12 even the weekend of the festival. So if you're smart enough to go online, they're only $10. Now, let's keep going with the comments. Margaret Mary Zappacosta, North Stonington, Connecticut. We love Springfest. And yes, we have seen them at Springfest many times. Luke Donahue, Chicopee, Massachusetts. How you doing, Luke? Who else is out there in the world? All right, we got Gene from Tolland, Connecticut. A lot of people come from Tolland. A lot of people come from Middletown. A lot of people come from Waterbury. A lot of people come down that whole Route 2 corridor, Hartford, Springfield, down Route 2. What did she say there? Trying to get there this year. Come on, Gene, don't try. You got 3 days. And here's the other thing. The hotels are open. The Pleasant View just spent like $1 million on renovations. Stay at the Pleasant View. Yeah, they did. Stay at the Pleasant View. They're one of our main sponsors, so I want to promote the Pleasant View. They put up all of our stars, our performers, our sound people. They put them up for free as sponsors. And Ben's booked a couple of guys this year that he's going to tell you about too and have on the show that I have no clue about, and he's just tapped into a whole nother vein. Any other wonderful comments that have come in yet, or people telling us where they're?
Not at the moment. No, keep them coming. Tell us where you're from. Trying also. Thank you.
Ash is trying. That's good. We like it when you try. Now we want to give away a couple of tickets tonight.
We do.
Lenny Francois watching from Springfield. Hey, Lenny.
Very nice. Yeah. So we want to give away some tickets.
Yeah. So what I've got here in my hand is free passes to Misquamicut Springfest, and I'm going to give away. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do 6. That way you can bring the whole family or friends or whatever.
All right, we're giving away 6 tickets.
And hang on, I gotta get an envelope. Hang on, Ben.
Nice chair.
Yourselves.
That's a nice chair. What am I supposed to talk about amongst myself? I'm just gonna start promoting my own stuff.
Okay, we got the envelope. I'm gonna put these 6 tickets in the envelope.
This is nice. This is a fancier setup than you usually do with this. Oh, he's licking it. He's licking it. Whoever wins these not only wins 6 tickets, they win Caswell's DNA.
Let's not go there. That's a sore spot right now.
Okay. All right.
I'll tell you off air. Anyway,
why did you tell me that much on air? You didn't have to tell me at all.
We're talking about spring Sumfest. Let me just tell you before we give away these tickets. We have the drive-in movie opening May 20th, and instead of opening with Jaws this year because we can't, Asha thinks this is funny. She's our new fan. Nice official envelope. Yes. Oh, Rebecca. See, that's another thing Rebecca Green did. She ran all these envelopes through the printer so that I don't have to like stamp each one with an old-fashioned stamper. So the drive-in opens May 20th. Our classic car show is back this year on Tuesdays at the Windjammer, July and August. Oh, and there's a classic car show and specialty car show at the festival. Big John Hodis Memorial Car Show from 11 until 3 on Sunday, May 15th. So if you own a classic, bring it down. We're going to have trophies, prizes, best in show, hosted by the doc himself, Dom Cardillo, and 102.3 FM, The Wolf. But we wanted to give you these 6 tickets. Heather's from Sutton, Massachusetts. How you doing, Heather? Oh, Heather. Hoping to attend this year. I take care of my mom full-time as she has Parkinson's. Point Judith and Scarborough has her heart. But the last 20 years, she has spent her summers in Ashway, and Misquamicut is close by. I love walking the shores there and the venues. I'm hoping to take my children to Springfest this May. Well, you know what, Heather? We're going to send you some tickets as well. So here's what I need you to do, Heather Westbury. Don't put your address in the chat, and don't tell us online your address because you might get fan mail. But go into the Misquamicut Facebook page and direct message us and give us your mailing address, and I will send you these 6 tickets so that you and your children and your family and your mom can come to Springfest. So Heather, do that, or if you can't find, you got it, Heather. So you got the direct message. Well, I'll mail these out to you.
I love it. That was the nicest. This coming from the guy that's famous for yelling at everybody about not littering and the million other things. You have a heart of gold sometimes, Caswell.
All right, now look, let's go back to the 6 tickets that I was originally going to give away.
You gotta get another envelope. You gotta get another envelope. You gotta give out some more of that DNA. Oh, Heather, enjoy the tickets. We hope your mom enjoys it.
Okay, here's 6 more tickets.
All right.
We're gonna put these 6 tickets in the envelope.
Do it up.
I've always wanted to say the envelope, please. I've never licked an envelope in front of thousands of people before. You're welcome, Heather. Okay. So a trivia question.
Yes.
And the first person that types it in correctly in the comments is going to win these 6 free tickets to Springfest. Now, please, only guess if you're actually going to come to Springfest. I don't want to waste a stamp and mail you 6 tickets that could go to somebody else. So if you're definitely coming to Springfest, May 13th or 14th or 15th, and want these 6 tickets, if there's only 2 of you, you can go all 3 days. If there's 4 of you, you can, send 2 the next day. I don't know.
That's math.
Very simple question. This is the what annual Springfest? What number? Now,
Ooh.
I'm counting the 2 years we didn't do because we did them virtually.
Yes.
So it's the what annual Springfest.
You're welcome, by the way. You're welcome.
The what annual Springfest. I'm not doing a lisp. I'm trying to give a clue. So First person to type that in the comments that Ben puts up on the screen is the winner. What annual Springfest? And if you don't know, just shoot out a guess. 100, 3, whatever. Shoot it out there. But let's get some people.
I think that there's only. No, there's a lot that it could be.
Yeah, it's definitely in a range. I mean, we haven't been doing this forever. Has anyone guessed yet?
Yeah, Nicole said 18th.
Well, that's a great guess, Nicole, but no. Keep the guesses coming.
15th.
Ash just says 15th. Nope. Come on, keep guessing. John says 15th. No, John. Sorry, John. What annual Springfest is this in Misquamicut Beach? And you get 6 free tickets that are going to be mailed to you in this envelope. He says envelope, I say envelope. He says tomato, I say tomato. I don't know. Some people say amen, some people say amen. We're not calling it off. Let's get some more guesses. 10 from Sue. No.
I knew it wasn't the 10th.
Right.
I knew it wasn't the 10th.
Yeah. So come on. We're in the ballpark, people. It's between 10 and 18.
14.
And 15.
14th,
Larry. No, Larry. It's not the 14th. I'm sorry to tell you that.
Come on, you guys are so close. Ish.
Just keep guessing.
Just keep guessing. 12th.
You got it.
12th. 12th. 12th.
Nicole, you are the grand winner. Now, Nicole, here's what you got to do. Is she watching on Misquamicut Facebook page?
Probably.
Okay. So, Nicole is the winner. Private message us or DM us, whatever they call it. Is it private message or direct message?
Direct message. Nobody has said private message in years. It's DM.
DM. All right. Well,
DM
us. DM us your snail mail address because that's the only way I can send the envelope. So if you don't DM us on the Misquamicut page and say, "Hey, I'm the winner. Here's my address," I can't send them to you. So that's my disclaimer. So that was fun. We gave some stuff away.
We did. We gave some stuff away.
Let me tell you about what else is happening at the festival.
That would be nice.
There's food.
What?
Yeah.
Is that new?
Springfest has a cornucopia of delights.
Has there always been food? I've come to like 20 of these, including the Fall Fest. I don't remember there being food.
First of all, there's like the bad for you food, like cotton candy and the good stuff.
Absolutely.
Fried dough, popcorn, kettle corn.
Fried Oreo. I've only ever had fried Oreos at Springfest and
fried Oreos. Yep. Hot dogs, hamburgers, chicken sandwiches, sausage and peppers. We also have, I believe, Grecian delights.
Ooh.
You like Greek food?
Yeah.
We have some kind of lobster situation going on. We have Dell's Lemonade. We have, I'm like losing. I don't even remember. We have a lot of food. There's pizza. There's all kinds of fair food, and then there's some specialty foods as well.
You might call it a food truck rodeo.
I do.
I know.
That's George Tattersall. George Tattersall came up with that, as he came up with so much, because George knows a lot, and as my wife says, everybody needs a George. So when you come in, there's going to be all this food truck stuff. Then there's going to be all these vendors selling their wares. And I don't really know a lot of the vendors coming. There's over 50. But that's why you want to tune in subsequent nights on Misquamicut tonight before the fest to find out. But, I mean, they're selling jewelry. They're selling handbags. They're selling pillows. They're selling, blenders. I don't know, everything. It's like the kids can go jump on the rides and, go on the Vomit Comet. And the parents,
it's like a real life Etsy shop.
They have that too, yeah. And then we got the entertainment. We got the people can sit. People can drink beer and wine. It took years to get that. Oh, special event. Well, Keith vs. Martial Arts is coming Friday night, but special event. So I don't have all the details yet, but coming up this fall, South County Tourism Council is putting on this huge sandcastle contest. And they're bringing in professional sculptors, like where you literally dump a dump truck of sand and build these magnificent things. And I don't have all the details. But I do know that at Springfest, one of those artists is going to be coming to Springfest. And right when you walk in the main entrance, they're going to build a 10-foot sandcastle.
What?
Yeah, that will be on display for the whole weekend.
Oh, I'm so excited about that.
So that's good. And then we're going to get more information. In fact, one of these shows you do sometime this summer will be with Louise Bishop, who runs South County Tourism, who's bringing this very huge sandcastle event to Misquamicut Beach this fall. Also at Fall Fest, we're doing a kite flying contest, first time ever too. But that's Fall Fest. I'm getting ahead of myself. But at Spring Fest, you will see this 10-foot sandcastle.
I better not have the drone up at the same time as the kite flying contest. That would not be good.
Just fly higher.
It was a joke.
Oh, you know who else is coming back this summer? Your friend.
You couldn't wait until after the yawn to say that.
JJ Cohen's coming back.
No, I mean, yes, yay.
JJ Cohen was one of 6 actors that was in Back to the Future parts 1, 2, and 3. And this is going to be the 3rd year he's coming because it's just fun to have him. And he's going to be here for a screening in July. I think like the weekend of the 20th of July. He's going to be here Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And that's going to be really cool. And then Christine DeBelle, who was in the movie Meatballs with Bill Murray. It's like a summer camp movie from the early 80s. She is coming to visit us in July as well. We've got this reputation now at the drive-in of not only showing you classic movies, but actually bringing you people that were in them. So we've got those things to look forward to. And Misquamicut, MBADrivein.com. As I said, we open with Grease on May 20th, so get your tickets for that. But back to Springfest, you can easily get your tickets at, just go to MisquamicutFestival.org. MisquamicutFestival.org. It's got the whole lineup of all the stuff playing for the whole weekend. There's a band on Sunday that I wanted to also bring to your attention called Whole Lotta Heart. And there are this lady, she sounds like Ann Wilson from Heart. She does the Heart tribute thing. And Heart was also a huge Led Zeppelin fan. So sometimes you'll catch Heart doing Led Zeppelin covers. Well, the same thing with this band. They not only do Heart, but they do Zeppelin.
Look at that. Look at Rebecca in the chat. Like, I didn't do that. I could have done that. I was about to do that. No, she's on top of it. She's everywhere. She's doing our jobs for us.
She is. She does. That's her role. She would. Why don't we have her on one night too? She'd be like, no.
Yeah, no, Rebecca, come on.
Because Rebecca knows stuff about the festival, like she knows the inner workings of the festival. I mean, absolutely. I do too, obviously, but people are sick of hearing it from me. That's why I'm only on tonight. And then you're going to interview like interesting people over the next 10 days leading up to Springfest, May 13th, 14th, and 15th at Misquamicut State Beach with free parking.
You know what's fun? When you're on every single night, people are like, shut up, Caswell. Get out of here. That's enough, Caswell. And then when I come on, they're like, where's Caswell? It's terrible.
I am going to be starting my DJ stuff down at the Windjammer, so I want you all to come say hi this summer. I've got 20 dates at the Windjammer as a DJ. It's my other job. And Memorial Day weekend, I'll be out on that patio, I think, Saturday and Monday. So come say hi. And lots of giveaways and stuff. And then we do some nights, and we have a lot of fun at the Windjammer. So that's my little shameless plug for that. What else can I plug? The Haven Express will be open Memorial Day weekend, which is at Dunes Park. So come see us there for food, me and Bob. And if you're looking for any real estate, call me.
Wow.
Get it all out of the way.
Just shooting your shot.
Yeah, CaswellCooke.com. It's got everything on you need to know or don't want to know about me. But so you're supposed to be interviewing me, Ben.
I mean, it's really impossible to interview somebody who doesn't stop talking. I like to work behind the scenes. Rebecca, you're coming on the show.
Yeah, Rebecca.
As soon as we're done here, I'm sending you a text with the scheduling app to pick a time to be on. I mean, that's it.
If she wants, she could be on like the night that Amanda and Liz are on. If she doesn't want to be the only one.
There
on
you
the
go.
screen.
Liz is coming on by herself, I think.
All right. Well, Rebecca should come on with Liz then, so that you got two people there. Yeah, that'll make Liz a little more relaxed.
That works. So Caswell,
I've got this like right on my nose. Like I don't. You ever get? It's like this. It's like a zit or something. It hurts like hell. I'm not picking my nose. It's like a bead of pain right on the tip of my nose right here. It's awful. Anyway, just the other thing that really sucks is I can't see anything anymore. So like, I'm now at this point in my life where I have the glasses. I can see everything far away, but then up close, I got to lift the glasses up.
Bifocals.
I know, but I just had my eyes tested last July, and the doctor said, can you see, with the glasses? And before I could see close. And then she gave me a new prescription, and I'm like, well, this weekend I'm doing this concert, right? So I'm up on the risers in the bass section. So if I want to watch Andrew Howell conduct, I've got to have my glasses on. But if I want to read my music, I've got to go like this. So all during the concert, I'm like this. And I'm just,
the last thing that we need is you falling down the risers at the George Kent Performance Hall.
Well, they're air conditioned now, so it's really nice. It's luxury in there. There's little air conditioning holes in the risers, so the cool air comes
really?
up. Yes. And
Whoa.
when I was a kid, we didn't have that. Mr. Kent was like, and he's wearing a tux. Now we don't wear tuxes. We just wear black shirts, open collar. It's like the life now singing in the chorus of Westerly. But back then, I remember one concert in May, man. People were just sweating like pigs. I thought we were going to die.
Do you think he's going to be upset that the church is air conditioned now for the first time in 60 years this summer?
Mr. Kent?
Yeah. You think he's going to be mad about it?
I think he'll be over it.
I walked into that church 2 summers ago for like 5 minutes, and I thought I was going to die in the middle of July.
Yeah, air conditioning's great. But these old buildings around here, you got to retrofit them. I mean, that's New England. It's not like, the Midwest where things are newer. New England,
That's
some
true.
of these places go back to 17 whatever, 18 whatever. But we have really digressed. We're like on the Misquamicut channel talking about the chorus of Westerly.
You know what? Air conditioning is the second best thing about the summer. You know what the first best thing is?
Ocean cooled beaches.
Misquamicut Beach.
That's true.
Misquamicut Beach. What?
No, I want you to interview me. I'm sorry, I keep jumping ahead.
Could you tell us about the new stage?
Where?
I don't know. Rebecca's doing my job for me. Can you tell us about the new stage?
Yeah. Well, we got the stage.
How has this gone on for a half hour?
We've got this stage. Is anybody watching?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, they are. We haven't lost like any viewers. I don't understand it.
Can people keep telling us where they're watching from? We want to see where you're.
Why are you obsessed? Why are you obsessed with finding out where everyone's watching from?
I want to know where. It's like a poll I do when I DJ. I'm like, everybody from Rhode Island, make some noise. Crickets. Everybody from Connecticut, yay! Massachusetts, yay! Rhode Islanders. I got this call from a real estate agent today, and the woman, she lives in Providence, and she goes, "I'm trying to sell a house in Westerly. I know it's kind of rural way down there." Like no one lives here or something. It's so weird. Connecticut knows who we are. So does Massachusetts. Those are our peeps, man. Where are you from? Tell us in the comments. Absolutely. So the stage. Well, it's the same stage that is used at the Charlestown Seafood Festival. Kathy's from Connecticut. Kathy. Whoa. Go back to Kathy. Kathy. Where in Connecticut? Town. We want specifics. We don't want home addresses, but we want to know what town you're from. Everyone's from Connecticut. There we go. Oakville, Connecticut. Thank you, Kathy.
And what about the tent?
There is no tent.
From my co-host, Rebecca Green.
Listen, why don't you send her a link and let her join us right now?
Rebecca, come on.
We're going to send you a link in the thing, and you can come right on your phone. I don't care if the kids are running around screaming, or the husband's cooking you dinner or whatever, or if you're at Cold Stone Creamery, just hop on for a minute.
If you're at
Anyway,
Cold Stone Creamery, actually, could you swing by my house on your way?
So the stage is a covered stage. So a lot of people that have come to previous festivals, we kind of had the setup where in the middle of the thing there was a big tent and a stage, a smaller stage under the tent. We decided to go big or go home starting last fall. So we went big, and we got one of those real stages with light trusses and big speakers. Not gonna do it. 1,000 points of light, and we that's me doing Dana. That's me doing Dana Carvey doing George Bush. Yeah, and so
What is happening?
not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent at this juncture. Not gonna do it. There's so many people out there that weren't even alive when George Bush the first was president, which is sad. What year were you born, Ben?
87.
Oh, you were alive
So
when Reagan was president.
I was born under Reagan.
There you go. So you're fine. You're fine. Well, some people that are too young. There she is.
Hello.
Hi,
You're like,
Rebecca.
you look like you're like where are you?
She's
I'm
a
at
floating
my
house.
house. It's just the lighting is dim and I'm too
You
far
look
away
like you
from
got
the
some
switch to
kind of
switch
like
it.
Aztec headpiece on with that clock behind you. It's kind of cool.
Oh, my nice clock.
It is a nice clock. All right, Ben, ask Rebecca some questions and take me off the screen for a minute.
Oh no.
How long am I supposed to do this for?
Long
All right,
as we
goodbye. Rebecca,
Hello.
tell us a little bit about Springfest.
Sure. So it's you already know the dates, 13th, 14th, and 15th.
I don't think anybody has said that during this entire time.
Really?
I don't know.
So
I
I will tell you
assume.
a fun fact. This is probably one of the first years in a while that it's not Mother's Day weekend.
Oh,
So
yeah.
It's one of those events where, sometimes people don't want to bring their mom to Springfest week, and it might not be her favorite thing to do because she might not like to ride all the rides. But this year, Sunday should be a good day for people to come out with their families and not feel obligated to celebrate with their moms that day because it's the week before.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's the gift that keeps on giving.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what is your favorite part about Springfest and Fall Fest?
Ooh,
No, you know what? Forget Fall
my
Fest.
kids are-
Fall Fest we'll talk about in months from now. What's your favorite part about Springfest?
Now that my kids are getting older, they like to ride all the rides. So they love to come down and ride rides and make me go on things over and over and over again. So that's fun. It's fun. They're at those good ages where they can ride them all and they don't have to worry about being tall enough, or they can even ride them by themselves now. So that's good too.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
What is your least favorite thing about Caswell?
Oh, my least favorite thing about Caswell.
Your least favorite thing about Caswell?
That's pressure.
Choose one only.
Too many text messages.
Yes. Yes.
That's right. We get
Yes.
things done.
do I get to say what my least favorite thing is about Rebecca and Ben?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
No. I wouldn't do that. I would say that what's funny is, so Rebecca's kids are a little younger than mine. So mine are at the age now where Maddie, my almost 12-year-old, she's like, I'm bringing a friend, and they just want to go ride the rides without dad. So that's the age they're entering, which they're like, yeah, we don't. So I'm glad, actually, because I don't like going on those rides. I'm the only person that's never been on that Ferris wheel at Springfest.
Same. Hey, by the way, do you have my this is probably something I could do off air. Do you have my GoPro?
Yeah, now look, I had it forever. I had it forever, and I told you, like, damn it, I got your GoPro, and now I got to think where it is. It's in my house somewhere, but now it's like in a box.
All right, well, plug it into a USB-C, and then give it to her again and have her ride the rides again. And I'll just use the footage from last year and this year.
And I think we should give it to Isabella as well, so
Yeah,
that she
can
can.
bring hers. She has one.
Oh, she has her own.
Oh yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, there you go. So you
And
got to
she
just get.
actually wants to help at the festival this year, so.
What's she gonna do? What's she want to do?
Stick her in a ticket booth with me. She'll run
She
the show.
doesn't want to run the grill.
Don't tempt her. She might.
Can she help me film it? Does she want to help me film it if she has a GoPro?
Sure, she will.
Hey, that's good. That's good stuff. That's what we like.
She can't
It's
sleep.
a
She can
family
hear me.
affair. We get the kids involved. You know, my kids really like to watch throughout the week as the stuff gets set up. That's like a lot of people. You find a lot of people come down and like just there she is. There's Isabella. Isabella,
do you want to be the star of the Springfest video this year?
Sure.
It's contractually binding, Rebecca.
Rebecca's gonna have to sign a waiver.
Yep, that's fine.
We want all the people out there from Connecticut and Massachusetts to say hi, Isabella, in the comments. Let's see if they can spell the name right.
I have like 30 seconds left, and then I'm supposed to be on a different live stream.
Okay, well, we're going to wrap it up. So, on behalf of whoever we are, come to Springfest, and we're going to have Ben bringing all kinds of people on over the next 10 days or so to tell you about Springfest. But just go to the website, misquamicutfestival.org, and check it out, and come down to Misquamicut. We're kicking it off. We're opening up, and we're ready for you. Hi, Isabella. There you go.
Hi,
Look
Isabella.
at that. Look at Heather. There's a lot of hello Isabellas. There you go.
Awesome.
All right,
Very
folks.
cool. Thank you, Rebecca.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
Caswell.
Thank you both very much for everything.
I will see you both soon. I'm very excited for Springfest, and I'm excited to be bringing these live shows with the Misquamicut Beach Show every single night, or almost every night, sometimes multiple times a night, depending on when the vendors and artists are all available. So please check out all of that. You can also check out the podcast, the Misquamicut Beach Podcast, which is all of these, just the audio versions, in case you don't want to see me and Caswell's face. That's pretty much it.
Or Rebecca's floating head.
Rebecca?
Sorry, it should be this way.
No,
There
don't
we
do
go.
that. That's creepier. Oh God. Oh, what's happening? Okay. All
I
right.
disturbed you.
Well, we should save the spooky stuff for Fall Fest. That's it. That's it, everybody. We will see you May 13th through 15th at Misquamicut State Beach. Bye for now.
Surf, sun, and sand, great food, a Ferris wheel, rides, games, a music stage, classic cars, and fun. That's what's in store for you at the Misquamicut Spring Festival, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, May 13th, 14th, and 15th at Misquamicut State Beach. On the shores of Westerly, Rhode Island, the Misquamicut Spring Festival is a great way to start the 2022 beach season. For more information, log on to misquamicutfestival.org. Misquamicut Springfest.